Intuition is the ability, the property of a person to understand, form and penetrate the meaning of events, situations, objects through insight, a one-time unconscious conclusion, flair, insight. Wikipedia. In simple terms, the definition of intuition sounds like this: it is a premonition that is based on experience and knowledge, and without hesitation where they are received from. In other words, instantaneous comprehension of the truth unfounded by evidence. Intuition, late Latin intuitio, contemplation from ch. Intuere, look closely, is a person's ability to understand and penetrate the meaning of events and situations through a one-time unconscious conclusion, insight. Intuition is based on human imagination, empathy and prior experience. Intuition, or as it is also called flair, is felt at moments when we experience an unpleasant presentiment or doubts about the choice, but accidentally make the right decision. Rapidly arising, often independent of personal opinion, intuition is considered subjective and spontaneous. Usually intuition is subjective, spontaneous and seemingly independent of your opinion. Which organ is responsible for intuition? Hippocampus, from other Greek pi kappa alpha mu pi omicron sigma, see horse, is part of the limbic system of the brain, olfactory brain, and the hippocampus formation. Intuition is the direct receipt of information without involving the main organs of perception. It is also called the sixth sense, foresight and clairvoyance. The main difference between intuition and the 5 basic senses is the absence of a physical working organ that science could explore. Intuition is an innate property of every person, without exception. This is not a talent, not a unique property of certain individuals. This is one of the mechanisms of perception given to us by nature for survival, which we stopped using when we found an alternative. The word intuition, from the Latin intuitio, contemplation, means the ability to directly consider the truth and make decisions based on information that is insufficient for logical analysis. In other words, this is some premonition of the correct answer. The process of finding it is difficult to explain from a rational point of view. A person instantly makes a choice, but cannot prove why he is right. Even in antiquity, they began to talk about such types of thinking as logical and intuitive. In the first case, a person relies on the mind, in the second, on feelings. In the process of searching for an answer to a question, he does not think, but listens to inner feelings. Despite the fact that intuition is not recognized as a science, this phenomenon has been the focus of attention of scientists more than once. Nobel Prize-winning physicist Richard Feynman, in his autobiographical book Of Course You're Joking, Mr. Feynman, gave several examples of how intuition works. In the 1930s, as a schoolboy, he participated in mathematical competitions between schools. They quickly solved algebraic problems that could have been solved logically if there was time. But it was reduced to a minimum, and the participants developed the ability to anticipate the answer without solving the problem. An interesting test: if you can see all the wolves in this picture within 30 seconds, you can celebrate. Your intuition is your forte. Intuition is the very spark of God that sparks in you every time you stand on the threshold of the main choice in your life. And the one who knows how to catch this spark and let it ignite in full force is a truly happy person, because in this case he will follow the path destined for him by fate and make a truly right choice. The one who fails to catch this hint of his soul, launches into action the tools of the three-dimensional world, the mind, logic, sound reasoning, someone else's opinion, which lead him away from his true destiny and drive him into the generally accepted framework, and often deprive a person of the work of his life, and hence the meaning of his existence. The very first thought that comes to your mind when making a decision is the very voice of intuition, or, in other words, the prompt of your higher self. Intuition is the voice of your higher self, which is trying in every way to reach you in order to push you to the right decision, to guide you along the path that your soul chose before birth. The Creator leads you on the right path, gives you a unique chance to fulfill your destiny, and you go in a completely different direction, to where disappointment, dissatisfaction and spiritual emptiness await you. You have the opportunity to clearly hear the voice of your soul, your higher self, which will guide you through life, paving the way for you to ascension, for which many of you were born for the last time on this earth. It is very easy to recognize it. If warmth spreads in your heart, then this is the right decision, exactly what your soul wants. With love, Liberty, beloved ones of my heart. As you become aware of life unfolding moment by moment, you will know in truth that light has served you well. You are learning and observing life in many ways. You are preparing your heart for the grand shift of the ages. All at once, the most beautiful light will cover the earth as love fills the hearts of those longing for peace. The portal of light that is stationary near Earth will surround the planet in frequencies that communicate with lightworkers in all places. Indeed, 144,000 souls will activate in light as other souls feel the frequency of change. All at once, the beloved animals in captivity will be free. Large tigers, lions and bears will feel tingling and bliss as their bodies are transformed to circulate light. The gathering of animals has begun around the planet, and in one moment they will be drawn to the hum of crafts and the music that plays. In one moment, truth will be embraced as you understand the meaning behind all lessons gleaned in expanded consciousness. All at once, Sheen will be home to great masses who see one another as family and friends. With no more duality, the desire to share and serve others as the self will bring joy to each soul and form. All at once, your life will have great meaning and purpose as your soul expresses in a variety of ways. Your creative abilities will flourish with painting, sculpting, singing, dancing and enjoying life in every moment of being. All at once, a great understanding of technology will be remembered as you travel in crafts throughout the cosmos. You will experience the joy of vehicular crafts as you speed through areas of Sheen with close friends. All at once, the souls of Sheen will celebrate with music and dancing. There will be speeches and the recognition of all those that have served Earth so well. There will be unity and love in all crystal hearts that beat as one. All at once, crafts will descend from many stars. In these moments of understanding the grand shift of the ages, all souls that have desired to join the souls of Earth in a galactic civilization will meet you in honor and love. All at once, your families of origin will arrive in Sheen with hugs and great joy. Mates and children will unite and spend wonderful moments reviewing life apart as you completed the final waking dream. All at once, beloved ones, you will remember who you really are. You will understand the light that you infinitely carry within. All at once, I will embrace you in love. All at once, my family of 𝐓𝐇𝐀𝐀, 𝐿𝐴𝐶𝐂, 𝐒𝐈𝐆𝐍𝐻, 𝐾𝐓 and 𝐒𝐇𝐢 will stand by my side. 𝐒𝐈𝐆𝐍𝐻𝐒. I love you so. Goddess Aya. Received by Judith.